It's the Happy Families podcast. It's the podcast for the time-poor parent who just wants answers now.
Hello, this is Dr. Justin Coulson, the founder of happyfamilies.com.au and the author of 6 books about raising happy families. Sneak peek. Sneak peek? I don't know if that's the right term, Kate. What I'm trying to say is I'm sharing something that I haven't shared before. We'll call it a sneak peek. I'm writing a new book. My 7th book is underway. It's all about...
Ooh. If I had a sound effect, I'd give you a better one, but ooh. Okay.
JR, give us a good sound effect.
Hooray! Hooray!
Thank you. You saw the TV show Parental Guidance that I was the host of.
We're taking you to the middle of nowhere, buddy.
Yes, and huge. Well done on that, by the way.
Yeah, well, it was a lot of fun, and so everyone wanted to know about parenting styles. So putting a book together that is really going to be exciting and rock people's worlds and share stuff that has not been ever shared in any book previously because there's cutting-edge science that we need to talk about. So I digress from the topic of today, but I just wanted to put that out there. Oh, one more thing before we talk about the top 5 things that we've said to our kids these holidays. Tonight, the Happy Families Q&A is back. If you're a Happy Families premium member, once a month, I answer as many questions as I can in an hour, and it's happening tonight in the Happy Families membership. You need to be a premium member to access it. If you're not a member, you can get all the details at happyfamilies.com.au. Submit your questions, and I'll look forward to answering those questions and helping to make your family happier. Now, with all the housekeeping out of the way, Kate joining me because Kylie is helping us to set up a brand new place for us to live. Kate is a radio producer and presenter and a good friend of the Happy Families podcast, and it's been so much fun to have you here this week, Kate. Today, a topic that I think we're going to have some fun with.
Oh, yeah.
The things
without sounding like a broken record.
Mm-hmm. The things that we've said. Did I say that already? I'm pretty sure I already said that. The top 5 things that we've said to our kids these holidays.
Did you get oh my goodness, these are on repeat at the Mead household. That is for sure.
Yeah, like me talking about the top 5 things that we've said to our kids these holidays. I feel like I've said that already.
Well, I give you mine. How about I give you mine?
Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, I'm genuinely repeating myself because how annoying is it? I'm sorry. I know you want to give these things to, but how annoying is it that you have to keep saying it over and over and over and over again? Sorry.
That's our job. That's our purpose in this world. I'm certain of it. How hard is it to put your towels in the basket? Not beside the basket, not on the floor, not on the shelf beside it, not in your bedroom on the floor.
Hang up your towel.
How hard is it? How hard is it?
Yeah. And Kate, I don't know. I mean, it's summer, right? So the kids are swimming. They're at the beach. They're playing under the sprinkler. They're doing whatever. And you have to say it every day.
Oh, and I should probably amend it to, and how hard is it to just use one towel? We have to use all 14 towels. We only own 14.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's got the good towel? Look, the towels thing, that's a whole nother podcast.
And do you have to leave it on the floor? Like if you leave it on the floor, it's going to get dirty and it's going to have to be washed every day. Anyway, I feel your pain. Please put the towels in the basket or hang them on the hook or on the rail.
I have a teenage boy who is 14 years old, so this sounds a little passive, I guess, but it's remind me what time you are going to be home. So we have times that they need to be home, right. But I like to hear him tell me back, yes, I will be home at 6.
You're making it sound passive-aggressive, but from a psychological point of view, there's actually real power in that because when you get somebody to restate a commitment, it actually that's a really powerful way to make sure that the commitment is followed. So don't feel bad about that, but it's obviously something you've been saying a lot over the holidays.
I've been saying it a lot because I think, thank you for saying that. It's like
yeah, good parenting, Kate. Nice work.
There's one tick. He understands. I understand. We have a deal.
Right.
The next one is now I'm actually like this isn't just about summer holidays. I'm summer, winter, autumn, spring on this. Have you got your sunscreen? Have you? I cannot stress. I'm sunscreen. Yeah.
Do your kids? Are your kids happy to wear sunscreen?
Yeah, we've just got it in the bathroom now, and it's almost one of the non-negotiables.
So we've got to put our towels in the basket. We need to say what time we're going to be home. We've got to put our sunscreen on. What else have you?
I'm like the matron at the hospital, don't I? Oh, my goodness.
What else do you find yourself constantly saying to the kids?
You get what you get and you don't get upset.
We say that. Actually, we've got a slightly softer version now. We used to say that. We say to the kids, well, you can be grateful or you can grumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
A much nicer way.
But it's the same.
You don't get upset.
Yeah. What's your last one?
This one has hurt, actually, and I realised how much we've said it. It's, I'm sorry, but we can't. ...
Oh.
And that is, I think that's going to be, how was your summer holidays? There's going to be heaps of, I like to think it's heaps of kids and not just ours. The summer holidays maybe weren't what they were in previous years.
Yeah.
I felt like I was saying, you know, can we go and hang out with our friends? I'm sorry, but we can't.
Right. And that's COVID related, I assume?
COVID related, absolutely. It just wasn't quite the environment to, either they were isolating or we needed to do bits and pieces or just trying to be smart and conscious and safe. You know, is it really a great idea to go to a big event that's inside? Maybe not. I'm sorry, but we can't. Yeah. So after a while, you start to think, geez, not only do I sound like a matron right now, but I'm also sound like the fun police as well.
Yeah, well, you probably are. But I really resonate with that. That wasn't on my list, but we've said that a lot. And unfortunately, we haven't had to say it in Queensland so much because of COVID-related things, although in recent weeks that started to shift. But we've had to say it because I've had work to do. And there's so many parents who have got to work through Christmas. And the kids are like, can we? And I'm sorry, we can't. Or, yeah, when I finish this. And it's kind of that thing as a parent where you're kind of going, oh, I know I'm supposed to be available. And because the kids are home, it really, it's like digging that knife in and twisting it, isn't it? It's like, oh, gee, what sort of a parent am I to withhold this opportunity from my kids?
That's exactly what it's felt like. It hurts. Yeah.
Well, on that downer, Kate, thank you so much. After the break, we're going to hear the top 5 things that I've been saying to my kids these holidays.
It's the Happy Families Podcast.
Imagine a home where discipline got results without anyone having to feel bad or in trouble. The Do's and Don'ts of Discipline is a webinar to help parents set limits with love, compassion and humanity. Find it now at happyfamilies.com.au/shop.
It's the Happy Families Podcast, the podcast for the time poor parent who just wants answers now with Justin and Kate.
So the top 5 things that we've said to our kids these holidays, my number one thing, I've said this so many times, Kate, you've been on your screen enough.
Is this after you've put your screen down?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Be careful of that.
Yeah. You know what?
Not
so much. I'm an avid reader, and my kids are too. I've actually read, so normally each year I'll read, about 40 books a year. So far this year, I've already read 9 books.
Yeah.
I'm just, and it's mainly because I've been pretending that there's nothing else to do. And then I'm under pressure because I've got work to do, or as has been mentioned every day this week, we're in the process of moving, so I've got to go and pack stuff. And it's the worst because I haven't been reading so much the last few days because of all the packing and things, but the kids will come to me and say, Dad, can we do this? Can you come in the pool with us? And I'll have to say, back to what you said before with your number 5, not now. I don't have the ability to do that right now. I'm too busy. I've got other stuff to do. I've got to pack up the house. The house isn't going to move itself, kids. But anyway, you've been on your screens enough has been my most repeated mantra of the holidays. My very close behind it. Would you please close the door? You know what I'm saying?
You need a neon light for that one, don't you?
Would not make any difference. The third thing that I've been saying to the kids, I can't believe that I'm saying this in a Queensland summer. Would you please take off your jacket?
Oh, when you see someone and it's a hot day.
Yeah. It's
they are still rugged. It makes you hot. Makes me sweat looking at them.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm looking at them and I'm like, so I'm packing boxes, for example, and the kids have just been for a swim. They get out of the pool and then we've got a couple of puffer jackets in a couple of these wardrobes. And one of the kids came into the garage. It's 32 degrees outside. In the garage, it's probably about 38 degrees. And she's standing beside me while I'm perspiring like crazy, packing boxes so that we can move house in a puffer jacket. And I'm like, take it off. You're wearing a singlet under it and that's it. And she's like, but I'm cold. I'm like, you're lying to me.
Yeah.
You cannot possibly go, no, I'm cold. I'm like, you're not cold. I'm freezing cold. I just got out of the pool. It's really cold, Dad. I'm like, it's not cold. It's 30 7 bajillion degrees in here. And, of course, she wouldn't take off the jacket. And then the jacket gets stinky and it ends up in the wash. And it's the middle of summer. Why are we washing jackets in the middle of summer? Oh, because somebody's got underarm odor and they're wearing jackets in the middle of summer because they're pretending they're cold. Anyway,
I like that. Anyway,
let's move on. The fourth most common thing that I've said these holidays: who stole my Weiss bar?
What is a Weiss bar?
Oh,
What is a Weiss bar?
do you not have Weiss bars? Weiss bars are they're an ice cream bar. Where you've got the ice creamy sort of the fruity ice cream up one side, and up the other side you've got the actual creamy stuff itself. Oh, Weiss bars are just the Fruito Weiss bar. Hashtag not sponsored. Just need to put that out there.
I was going to say they can send me these Weiss bars thing. I'll happily sample them.
Yeah, if they wanted to send me a summer's supply of Weiss bars, I'll take them. They are literally my favourite treat.
Ice cream. Okay.
Oh, I love my Weiss bars, and the kids just keep on. They open the freezer because they're so cold that they just have to open the freezer, stare, let all the cold air out of the freezer, and steal my Weiss bars. I was having a hard time, Kate, coming up with the fifth and final thing that I've said the most these holidays. So I asked one of the kids who stepped into the office while I was putting this list together. I said to her, hey kiddo, what have I said to you more than anything else these holidays? And this is one of my teenage daughters. It wasn't the cute 7-year-old that said this. It was one of my teenagers. She looked at me and she smiled and said, that you love me?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
I was like, you know what? For all the complaining about closing the door and taking off the jacket and getting off your screens and stop stealing my Weiss bars, what she's heard most this summer is you love me.
Extra points because it was the teenager too, by the way, and not the 7-year-old.
Yeah.
That's taken the words from my mouth. I mean, isn't that what you would hope? My kids didn't get any of that, by the way, but I love it.
We really hope that you've enjoyed the Happy Families podcast today. Kate, thanks for joining me. Tomorrow, we're talking about I'll Do Better Tomorrow. We're going to find out about what you've either done really well or really badly throughout the summer and how we can use that to learn to be better parents for next week. I'll see you then, okay?
Okay, I can't wait.
The Happy Families podcast is produced by Justin Rulon from Bridge Media. Craig Bruce is our executive producer. Hey, if you want more info about making your family happier, check out happyfamilies.com.au or follow Dr. Justin Coulson's Happy Families on Facebook.